Right, hello back. No, that's not right. Welcome back to Rolling Rex TV. We have yet another van on the drive. This one is not mine. This is an 07 2 litre SDI caddy. It has done 162,000 miles. It was a plastered van. My dad's bought it. Any of you know about plastering? Basically, it's pink dust and all sorts of nasty shit. So it's come up really nice and clean. This is gonna be my dad's daily driver. Put a new plywood floor in it just because it was hanging. It's got loads more to do yet. We're gonna get a van liners. It's called Van Liner UK or whatever. They make kits for vans, basically all the plywood you see on the side of vans like that. When we've got a bit more money, we're gonna do so the whole van's just clean, fresh. Bodywork wise, pretty straight. There's a couple little dings on it and stuff. Which side was it? I think it was this side. Yeah, so it's been hit from the inside out. I can't see it on the screen, but I don't know if you can. So we bought it for $17.50 with no MOT. Been out nearly a year. So yeah, which seems a lot of money for a van with no MOT. Well, I think it is. But you look at the prices of caddies; they're like $3,000 for a tatty to average 07 that's done 200,000 miles at the time where we are in Cornwall. So MOT work is booked in on the 10th of June, I think. So far it's had I've done springs and strut tops, both fronts, so both sides and the front. It's had bottom ball joints, both sides there, 2 new front tyres, and then I've literally just got it on. Oh god, he fell over. Literally just got it on. Cam belt kit. So you got the idler down there. That's the idler. That's the tensioner. That's the water pump and the belt. I always do the belts. The writing's facing out. That's the way I was always taught. If they don't say direction on them. I've also just done a new camshaft position sensor, which is that plug there, and it goes into the back of the block, and it comes out there. So if anyone ever does one of these, for the sake of, I think 22 quid it was for the sensor, they're prone on these, do it at the same time, because the way to do it, I googled, is where that hole is, where the wires come through, there should be a rubber bung there, which you take the cam belt covers off, take the engine mount off, jack the engine as high as it will go without putting stress on everything, and it won't pull that way. It will pull the plug through that way, and it fits. Or the 2 seconds I did it, didn't. The actual sensor side wouldn't go through. The plug did. But the bung is a pain in the ass to get out when it's in. But I kind of looked at it, and when I took our old one out, because this doesn't like starting very well, even when it's hot, warm, it will take 5 seconds of cranking and fire right up. No smoking, rattling, anything. Code read, it comes up with camshaft position sensor. So hopefully it's that which is causing it. This is just holding everything out the way, by the way. And when I took all the covers off, I don't know where the old sensor's gone, but where that bung is missing, the wire clips into like a groove in between the upper and middle section of the backing plate for the cam belt. And because the bung wasn't there, it wasn't holding it in place, so the wire was just flapping about inside, which doesn't sound like the end of the world, but it was actually touching the back of the cam belt, so it had a little groove worn into the side of the wire, which, I dread to think what things being sucked into the cam belt will be. So it's been Johnsoned, as my mates say. So it's been zip tied to the alternator to stop it from moving, which is a bit gypsy. I'm not really happy with that, to be fair, because this isn't my van, so I like to try and do things properly when it's not mine. But I think it's gonna be a really nice little cruiser for me dad. Good on fuel. It's got the normal sort of VW stuff when you look at any vans, like all the headlight brackets are broke, because these have obviously got the bolts are holding in, but they've also got, on the back right of both sides, they've got little locator pins which go in. Nobody knows that, so they just pull them out and break the tabs off. Well, most people do, because I've done it about a million times. So that's basically it, really. Usual bomb site around me. But yeah, and then I suppose whilst I'm here, because I haven't showed you, this is my new work van. that I've recently bought. It's a 2016 Vauxhall Vivaro 1.6 Eco. It's quite messy at the minute. It's a 1.6 Eco Flex, button down there. Basically, I don't really know much about the engines other than their twin turbo, which piqued my fascination. And they're really good on fuel. So I've got all my dirty plaster and stuff in the back. I'm really happy with it. It's done, well, it's done 60,000 miles when I got it. It's on 62 now. It's got a couple really small marks on it, like down there when I bought it, but you know, nothing major. But I'm really happy with it. I'm gonna start doing videos again, I think. So I've bought the T4 off my dad, or are about to, because he fancied a change. We've had that van, got to be coming on 10 years, so that's the T4's replacement. And then the next vehicle to receive some love is my Mark II caddy, which has been parked up for about 1.5 years, maybe even 2 years now. I bought it how it is, rough, and I've said my sister can have it, and it was supposed to be for when she passes a test, but she's already passed, so it hasn't. But she's got a little Mark IV Golf she's driving around in, so this is the next one to do. And this is welding, and it'll be same again, clutch, cam belt, service, and just get it good for us. So yeah, if you watch the videos for a long time, I've had 3. This is my 3rd one of these. I absolutely love these vans. I had a Seat Inc at first, and then another Mark II caddy. So yeah, basically that's it. Nothing else to report. Is anyone still watching at this point, or my channel at all in general? Comment, please. See you in a bit.